Cut with Nastro. You have your right to your own opinion.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Zion and Cut with Nastro. Bafethu unyaka bomude kakhulu nibonile nani ama-ups, ama-down, ama-highs, ama-lows. But ke bengesenishiye without saying Happy New Year and all the best for unyaka wa 2024. Namhlanje ke sivala with a high, sivala on a high. Siphethe one of abantu enzobe nibalandela next year nazo zobe busy unyaka wama-election. But before angihambi ngedwa ngiyazi ukuthi nginomfowethu umfokamfeka my leader
Fethu another day another episode last episode ka 2023 last episode siphethe Mtimande Mtimande indoda yenza yonke into Jomo Solo yenza yonke into yenza yonke into yo mangele bathi Mtimande bese ATM ngathi basho umuntu engimaziyo angithi ayazi so ngesibone makathi
on a personal level
yamazi bengifunda naye lo muntu
noma
bafunda imncube ngisine yakhe bazosisholela so thi ncane ndoda Mtimande
yes bro
kunjani Fethu
okay kuhle nje
Fethu ngicela uzintroduce ukuthi ubani wakuphi obuyaphi
sanibonani babukela abahle emakhaya igama lami nguDr Mtimande wakangwenya ngiphuma ke kwi-African Transformation Movement ATM ngiconvener ya lapha eGauteng province. I'm very pleased namhlanje ukuthi ke ninghost indeed ukhuluma iqiniso. I'm a former student and a product yaseMncube Secondary School between 1998 and 2002. I was a scholar there.
Oh. Idala uqede manje.
Ngawo sikugila ungabona ubuhle nje. Uyiphatha kahle.
Uyiphatha kahle.
Yes.
Mawusele kanjani lo baba lona usele lana.
Sokuqalile.
Ubona mbathe intonyana nje ukuthi yena ukholelwa lana. Umshiye kanjani umshiye. Yane kukhosas. Yabona should bokulezi khosas zakudala.
Thina siqabule kudala manje sifika vele high school sesiyahlanya.
Serious?
Yeah, sifike high school sesiyahlanya. I think being an activist into nje engiqale ngemncane because if you looking back even as a lokishini le into zama street committee was one of the kids ezihamba nabantu abadala and ngiyakhumbula ukuthi i-civic organization ngo-1999 mayiqala nje iba strong elokishini kusafakwa ikipa ebovu zingakafikeleza kamalema civic organization. I was one of the chairpersons ze-ward yes ward 34. I was 16 ngaleso sikhathi ezondwana so amakhehla ngangwaphethe and ukuthi how I don't know but ngiyakhumbula ukuthi my first political break it started when I was 19. I became a chairperson ye APC and I was one of the former PR councillors at the age of 19 in the city of Johannesburg. So lento ye activism and to become a politician of the day akusinto nje lethwe indlala
asinto ikhephezu.
It has always been in me nalendo ke ukuthi I've started being active at church at a very young age and I'm one of the young pastors at a very tender age because if you remember esikoleni I was leading SCM
yes nale khole yakho lele yase what city yase COVID I be forced that's kahle
we transformed the politics of the day and because must figure thina remember ukuthi lento ye also SRC suspendiwe so safika thina sayi resuscitator. So what we are doing is labantu besibafaka esontweni mase sivale eminyango sibahabilise then silande principal said no we cannot afford ukuthi singabi ne political desk esikolweni so we took that political desk was led by myself too.
Dali Foster ndo.
Mina ngumzekezela.
Dali Foster ngiyakela ikhole nje bekempira yakhe so leyo other. Sesumngana wakho
namanje so.
Behlale wathi.
Usahlala.
Naye umfundisi zonke singabafundisi. Imali lezi ziya Foster lezi. Tanda namavesi sesizincane. Phela into amavesi aya singena. Asinandaba nayo le nto lena. Lezi tanda amavesi ama LCM. Thursday or Wednesday? Wednesday, ama LCM they coordinate ngithi man eziyaforce that is.
Manje qala kanjani ukuthi uyipasta umncane nje?
I think I don't want to say it's a calling, but it was a passion because sizokhuluma ngelinye ilanga at an opportune time ukuthi how do I see and view calling, especially in spaces as sort. So kimi ngizothi i-passion because wherever la kunabantu and ukukhuluma into zami. Ukhuluma, I'm a public speaker mina, and there is no course that I did in terms of public speaking, so I'm a born speaker. Yes. So ithi even in my circles mina ngifika abantu bethulile then bezolalela mina, we understand. So ngabona ukuthi kahle kahle ngibizelwe. That is why I started being a community activist.
So you're saying at the age of 19 join Pan African Congress?
Yeah, APC.
Oh, it's APC, not
yes,
PAC.
African People's Convention lega Tembakoti.
Is that a corner?
Yes, it's a corner. It's just that in 2019 they lost seats in parliament, but Uma municipalities, now Uma provincial legislators, it's a corner. Yes, and I think they are coming back next year. However, it's one of our alliance partners as the ATM, so it's our sister organization. Those are the people as Sebenza because also in 2019, APC, it's one of the people, especially the president himself, to say as we were getting into the mainstream politics, how does the parliament functions, how do we need to conduct ourselves as we are preparing to take over to lead South Africa as the ATM. And then in 2021 and recently in May, we celebrate 5 years existence as the ATM. So APC.
5 years ATM?
Yes. ATM was registered in 2018 and then it was launched in December 2018. Then we contested our elections 4 months later, more May 2019. So, and we did absolutely good for a new party. Then we got 2 seats in the National Assembly, 2 seats in the provincial legislators. And then as a party that is progressing, we want to say, and I want to believe we are progressing because from those 4 seats in the elections of 2021 nationally, we've managed to get our seats out of 54. We've got 54 councillors, inclusive of our MMCs in different yes, in different municipalities. You can Google us, you'll find us there. Sinabo mayor here in Gauteng. Mayor Semkhale City, it's ATM.
Oh.
Yes. We are the mayor there. Say keep a ETA. So we are gonna put strength set to Sengakana. So if we are in a position of keep ETA, it's either ANC or EFF. So we are in that space. So that's how progressive and influential we are. And then in the city of Joburg, we've got a councillor there, Ulubabalo Ramagwenju. He's the MMC, Community Development. And ever since he assumed office last year, it is only now Sazetino community development. In the previous administrations, we never even knew there's such a portfolio of Amaspara. So we are responsible for Ama Parks. All Ama Parks, they are under us. Ama swimming pools, Ama libraries, where community development is concerned, that it's us. So in the seat of Egruleni, we are chairing a chapter 9, a section 79 portfolio. So Councillor Wetulabo Johnson Ona. Eswane, we've got the speaker. We as the ATM were the speaker, Eswane, Councillor Umredwaganzwana. So I'm just speaking about Gauteng, just to show you Djibouti. We are here. And
so numbers, we
are growing.
But I see now what's in Geneleza. Not
to say singelelele kakhulu eZion has been the pillar of the ATM. It's just that abantu ATM bayibuka ngeso lasethi ACC ibandla lelama 12 apostles. So why? It is because the large number of the supporters are coming on. ATM, it's a faith-based organization. It was formed by the South African Council of Messianic Councils, SACC.
Yes.
So then we feel there are traditional churches like ourselves, and then the council was formed. The mandate the council was to say, it cannot be that the population of the country kuthiwa over 92% of the population it's a Christian community. Okusho ukuthi abantu abaningi abantu becawe. But mawuthi uyabheka imithetho khona icindezela the very same church. 2020 has proven that without reasonable doubt kwavula amathaveni kwavalwa amasonto. But ke bese siyibonile ke thina njengecawe, then we came collectively as the council to say which political party, because we see ukuthi we need a political voice. And there is nothing you can achieve and win in South Africa without the political will. So then masihlala phansi sa decide lega meshu ACDP was one of the priorities, but ke inkinga yaba ukuthi umeshwe it's sticking only to ama-Christians. That is why even iparty yakho ayibona ukuthi ayikhuli. Then it says kunenkinga ke ngoba ama-Christians maningi but i-Christian party ayikhuli. So then we said no, we need the broader spectrum of the Christianity. Then how do we do that? Then we looked at the religious sector as a whole to say, so zonke inkolo ekhona in South Africa, let us come together. When we started, we were over 12 million members. Because remember, your Shebe was there, your ZCC was there, and then politics happened after the launch. So when politics happened, the other churches, the bigger churches, they started pulling out. Yeah. So the bigger church that we had, it is the 12 Apostolic Church in Christ. So spiritual head, we're ATM. Yes. And we are the only church, we are the only political party that has the spiritual head. That means we take the mandate from God. Because remember ukuthi uma siyecaweni kumfundisi sisuke siya kuNkulunkulu, so we don't take izinto ngokwethu nokuthi how do we feel. So siyacabanga ke ukuthi apart from anything ithi ke into yethu, let us take God back into governance. So if you look information ye ATM, we are not a breakaway party. And i-ATM yafika ngamandla njengale MK, yabona inyakazisa kanjani. Nathi sanyakazisa kanjalo 2018 to a point that baze bathi si ubani konje lo uMakhashule kwathiwa ATM is the Makhashule party, to an extent that ANC was establish a commission of inquiry to investigate ubuqiniso balokho, and then also kwathiwa sizuma party. And siyabonga ukuthi uthe uMakhashule makayeke ANC never came to ATM. So ithi ke lento ke akakwazi umuntu uqala into in pipeline maseka at liberty ukusebenza ngento yakhe besaqaleni. So uyabona nje ukuthi beku amalokhuzana izindlela zokuvimba iATM nokusingcolisa lezo, but ke uNkulunkulu usebenza ke ngendlela zakhe, because we believe ukuthi icebo likaNkulunkulu lingevinjwe. So we are founded ama pillars wethu nje awu5. Uputsa, P stands for peace, and then UU, Ubuntu, transformation, 7 leadership and accountability. So if umsebenzi wethu thina ATM, we want to transform the politics of the day. And how can we do that? Because abantu babuza ukuthi thina singcono ngani kunalaba abanye sibathole in the space and nalaba bangena after thina. Understand? Asinavalo, because our core mandate is to transform the politics of the day through ilizwi likaThixo. Because if you can look ukuthi ke peace nina nintanga zami, you'll understand ukuthi 1994 kwaqoka ikipa ezimhlophe, when we thought we've regained democracy, izwe libuyile, kwakungakhulunywa nga-ANC ngankatha na-PAC, but kwakunekipa ezimhlophe nejubeli blue nejubeli mhlophe, kuthiwa ingoma eyayicula ithi South Africa we love you, our beautiful land. Let us show the whole world that we can bring peace in our land. So that is our slogan as the ATM. And
kancane isikole lokho enasicalanga amakushona ubani baba Oliver Tambo ubani
Utambo, yes. Ngithi mina that the unification yakhona yenzeka when we saw democracy siqala ukuyovota 1994. So then thina as the ATM, we are not comrades, because remember ukuthi i-comrade lithi I can spare my life for my comrade irrespective yokuthi wenzeni. So thina we are servants of
God. Is that the definition of a comrade?
Yes, i-comrade lingafela.
Comrade, they don't understand.
They don't understand. Bacabanga ukuthi into emnandi, because into ethi noma ngabe umfeka umribhile lo mntwana, but because i-comrade lami mina as the person of law kumele ngime naye masifodwa ngithi mara mfeka lento yenzayo, you understand?
In public you are protect.
Yes, so I can lay my life for my fellow comrade. So Tina, as the ATM, we believe in accountability. You understand? So we cannot be singama servants, because singama comrades. So that is why we call ourselves ama servants. And We say peace in our land, peace in our lifetime. Peace in our lifetime, peace in our land. One God, one human race. Because it's in a land, it also land where my races, yona le ehlukanisa abantu, because it was done deliberately. So, Maseti, we are going to fix the politics of the day using our 5 pillars. So, if Israel, yabona ukuthi Israel chaotic kanjani, and lento seyingene even inside the church. Amasonto they are chaotic. Ayiphelele lapho because esontweni we've got people abaphuma kuphi emndenini. Ithi ke le chaos yakuphi iya straight emakhaya. Then we will have a chaotic society. So if sinokuthula, then we shall have a stable country. And then ubuntu ke because isilimaza kakhulu in the Christian community. Izinja zabantu abakholwayo zinama hips. You know why? Zidla kahle lo ngitshela isimanga
like a pet.
A pet, a dog zinama hips zime kanje.
Why?
Zidla kahle next door kodwa bilanjiwe lo umfeka ukuthi nokuthi anikeze wena ukudla uyakuthatha kufaka edustbin. We understand. So abantu sebazinake bona, and namhlanje sibona abantu wena ungumfundisi ubiza thina esontweni lakho uthi sizopha abantwana besonto lakho abangena icathulo. We understand.
Yes.
Asonto nawo labantu bakho besonto benzani? Why kumele kuze kusuka abantu ngaphandle bazosiza estradini sakho, whereas wena lo mntwana uyambona every day ukuthi utshekelwa icathulo. So ithi ke lento uma kuphela ubuntu abantu they become ilwane esingeke sikwazi ukuzi-identifya ukuthi yilwane ezinjani. You understand? And then that is where transformation comes in. So accountability ke, and kula parliament ke, we are the only party, as young or as small as we are the only party that has been advocating indaba yePhalaphala because we believe in accountability. So if we do ama parties amakhulu DA simanga nokuhlola ukuthi hayibo nabo DA sebathi babhizi no Ramaphosa ukuze kube na even that vote of no confidence. It is us because isihamba noThixo. There is no party. If ungabheka from 2019 singena thina parliament, looking back it's from 1994 since the black people bangena parliament up to 2019, ubheka ukuthi iyiphi minority party eke or a small party in that parliament eke yaba namandla and effective and vocal as the ATM ayikho. You know why? Because the ATM iphethe izwi likaThixo. Izwi likaThixo ke alingo ukuthi imizwa yabantu lithina. Izwi likaThixo liyapenetrate.
So uqalile nokuba member ye-ATM kahle.
Mina ngiqala ukuba member ye-ATM ngoDecember 2018 eBloemfontein when the ATM launched ilokhuzana.
Oyifounder yakhona.
I'm the founding members. Yes.
The co-founder.
I'm the founding members. I'm one of the members ababhilivela kwi-ATM ingakayi nasolawulweni because what drew us, because mina ngi-introduced kwi-ATM my former boss ubonga Beginning.
Beginning wakuSoweto TV.
Yes, he's the person who introduced because
ATM.
Ayinabi udale ngumuntu ukusesabe kakhulu utanga bekabhizi Soweto TV. Bekanza yonke into bekujomo solo.
Yeah, I'm a former employee ye-One Roof. So i-One Roof angithi we are giving content to Soweto TV, Bay TV, 1KZN and Dumisa TV.
Okay, before siya lapho wena ntanga sicedele sizobuya la ngoba sesambe kakhulu. Sesikhulule ukunderstand
This guy
and this guy Shumaela. This guy Shumaela. Yo.
30 minutes.
Yo. Yeah. Uyeke ukushumayela.
Okay, before I want to know, as politicians, are you always trained to be like this? Because
bonke bafana.
not the father, no. You know, in every interview, the interviewer will speak less. On the question A1,
30 minutes into.
But I told you ukuthi mina I'm a born speaker.
So ngitshele ke ntanga. When ungene 99. Mina size kahle, singajahi manje.
ATM.
2018 December.
Uyini manje?
Ngi-provincial leader. I'm a provincial convener. I'm a PEC member yase-Gauteng.
Okay.
Yes. I'm a PEC member yase-Gauteng.
What were you before you joined ATM? Which political party did you belong?
Bengisekhaya elikhulu Khongolose.
ANC.
Yes.
So did you just leave without ukubanga or available social emnyango for years ukuthi makungavela something
bese ngiyahamba
vele?
Opportunity.
No, not basically. What I can say ukuthi I've been in the ANC, and in the ANC in the Angenza and is remember told you ukuthi mina I lead with the people and amongst the people.
Sure.
So uma sibheka ukuthi thina as the people on the ground akukho kwa service delivery fika, but it has konke umdlula bonke abantu ngathi sithakathiwe.
Sure.
We understand.
Yeah.
So ngathi this is not what I believe in. So ATM ivela vele I'm no longer an active member in my branch with ANC.
Is it okay? Is it because go ANC you did not get an opportunity
Not-
to be leader or to be in the front? Then wasubona party and wagijima wabona opportunity or
Yabona question yakho ngiyayithanda because if bengibone opportunity yokuleader kwa ATM I should have left in 2019 after my elections, and I didn't come one kwa ATM. I brought masses.
Yes.
Remember ukuthi nasikhuluma ngoZion and thina as one roof, you know njengoSion ukuthi ke siphethe amapostola, siphethe amaZion.
Yes.
And sibaphethe thina sikhuluma about 4 million viewers abantu abasibheka lapha ngo7 o'clock ekseni babe ngibona ngifaka into ye-ATM, they will be interested and want to know ukuthi iyini lento, and we've got other constituencies izangoma, you understand. So but safika kwi-ATM there were no opportunities, you understand, but abantu mina engafika nabo bahamba, you understand, and thina sifike ngesikhathi esi-right ngoDecember kuyavotwa. So maqala ama-list committees they look ukuthi ubani oze nabantu aboba, and sesigijima kakhulu ku-ATM. So I was not discouraged because mina I'm not the leader of the positions. Ngihlale ngibatshela ukuthi nasesontweni ngiyaleader because isonto lami, but mina I'm comfortable esontweni lami ngiyadripa ngenza yonke into because I lead everywhere, I lead amongst people. And also in 2021 I was the councillor candidate. In the books of the ATM, iward yami yiyo eproduce amavoti amaningi in the city of Johannesburg. If bengijimisa indaba yani indaba yama position, I would have contested the current MMC to say mina ngifaka amavoti amaningi, why not am I given the opportunity? But I support the leader, I run behind the leader.
but upengile, there's no way ukuthi you will always ukuthi ufuna uyi-junior.
Lalela, it is not about, remember, you can be a senior, not in the position.
Yes.
And ngaleso sikhathi I'm using my own money. Is ATM, it's a self-funding party.
Yeah.
So whatever regard, yes, whatever.
Even today.
Up to this day.
Manje kanjani manje?
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, in ATM, it's a self-funding party. Even the IEC has confirmed that. Lama millions escampaign ngawo swathathapi. The very same members of the ATM bakhipha imali zabo and vouch, bakhipha imali zabo and pledge for ATM.
So you are using the system yasesontweni?
Yes, you know why? Sibalekela lento umfeka khona manje if interest yakhe ikwi oil, umfeka uzofika sinikeze 10 million athi hamba niyo campaign, sivuke kusasa siphethe. Mase ngiyiminister mina ye minerals mele ngicabange bani qala. And then umfeka athi khohlwa yibo bonke labantu bekana nami. So we are facing state capture today because kunabantu abafaka imali because of their interest.
Yes.
So sithi mawusinikeza imali ayingabi nambandela ungabheki into kusasa. You understand?
Eish.
So we are doing ilonto kwa ATM siyanikela, and we are doing quite good and very great. Even if you can see manje siqedwe wenza manifesto launch, we spent millions zibuyaphi from the very same members, and it became easy now because sinama councillors, sinama mayor, sinama member of parliaments enze njani anikelayo on a monthly basis.
How many seats do you have in parliament?
Sina 2 currently.
2.
Yeah. And we shall
Are well represented?
we are well represented ngalama sita yitu because we are making an impact ehlula abantu about 260 something be-ANC. You understand?
Yeah.
So njengoba siyi-2 ithi ke lento umoya kaThixo it's hovering ngokuba khona kwethu kula parliament, and we shall transform the politics of the day as the ATM.
Hey.
Ayindoda lena ithanda ukushuma nje. Asayilanda kahle so. Sesifike to the end. Sesifike at the end instead of
Right.
so.
Right. It's election. I think our viewers need to understand because now we'll be seeing as ukuthi njengoba asho ukuthi ATM it's a
self-funding
organization
organization.
Of which is strange, man. I find it hard to
And
Because indaba zenzayo njenga last week.
Strange bakhona.
Njenga I think it's I mean 24.
Yeah.
Apparently the ATM babafandile bekunokudla lapha ngibonile abantu bebatsha phela it's the first time kule Christmas Christmas ya-2024 kuba nokudla.
So how do you do it? Abantu bayafaka ama-proposal on nina, especially manje ama-election time kunganokho umuntu nalana manje athi ayini right unsure ngesishebo nana nasinike because of unenhlekile. Are you doing it expecting something in return, or you are doing it because of
understand ukuthi
call?
Asithatha ukukhola sikubele eceleni. Tina as the political party, we are different political party from the political parties that are in existence. And njengoba ukhuluma ngamazayona siyange emazayonini, and to make even matters worse akusiyimi ezisayoni engithe ku ATM sinale yankonzo, because mina since 2016, if you can see, I'm no longer in participation in anything that has to do with masses zesonto for my personal reasons. So ubhale abantu umshana uxolani yibo, because they know ukuthi if beya ku ATM baya kuThixo. So uNkulunkulu umsebenzi wakhe ukunakekela izidingo zabantu, and njengoba ngisho leyo ngisho ngokuThixo, le mali esisize ngayo abantu noma le mali esisiza ngayo abantu akuyo mali kahulumeni. Sinabantu ku ATM abathi umsebenzi wethu it's to transform, njengoba asho uqinisile sithe what is it lesinganisiza ngayo, because bathi bacela ini usizo, and it's not the only thing esenzayo. We are sponsoring ama tournaments la kulezayona. We started ngo June. We are sponsoring.
Which one did you sponsor ngo June?
I'm not sure, but beyidlalelwa lapha kwa Jafta. Dorothy.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Dorothy.
Midlands.
Yeah, so sikhiphile i-trip nama trophies for abantu abawinile, and in some instances there are monetary values for number 1 or number 2. It's a lot that we are doing, as long as it is within the confines of transformation and community development, because we believe ukuthi kumele kushintshe impilo zabantu to an extent that we are partnering with also other government agencies like our NYDA to say Tina sifuna ukuvusa ama entrepreneurs, we don't have capacity. NYDA has the capacity, then we partner as the political party to make them accountable. You understand? So we are doing very great, and since we've penetrated the space, baningi there are more beneficiaries than before. About it in a sizagele NYDA because of sekona bani sekono ATM umsebenzi wethu ilokuzana accountability. So siyasiza kakhulu, and akusuzayo kuphela onke amasonto and all the disadvantaged communities siyasiza kuloma community. ATM has built houses nationally. We are taking people to school sinikeza, because we believe ekuthela abantu abazimele. So siyasiza ngama seeds people to start ama vegetable gardens. So ziningi izinto, and also Tina, we believe we microeconomy. We understand. I tell people that we are wearing Nike and Gucci's azikho zinja lezo zinto sibe nazo before we vouch for a macroeconomy, but manje sikhuluma ngezinto zasegazi. We understand, or to anything that is South African. So because we believe ukuthi if imali yethu rotates amongst us, we are able to have sisibone value yemali yethu and sikwazi ukusizana thina sodwa. Sithi ke thina si ATM microeconomy must be ring fenced for our locals. We understand. Lendo ethi city. Oh my friend, mabephuma, let us penetrate the space singene thina and find ways and means zokusupportana thina sodwa. Uyakhumbula ukuthi before labantu besilethela mina nje ngiproduct okukhulisa isiphaza.
Yeah.
Mina but mawuvula isiphaza manje usukufana nje nomuntu ofuna ukuyibulalisa ngenhliziyo. Because if ukudla kuboli kuzothengwa uhluleke ukwenza njani, uhluleke ukustoka. So lonto leyo ke iyasibulala. It cannot be abantu abafuna ukucompete into the market abeze nama millions bahambe bayo compete noma smart lapha yaphezulu basiyeke thina la.
So ngiyakuzwa ukhuluma the way ATM yenza kahle ngakhona, and of course you are a member of ATM nakuze la uyikhulume laphi. However, I've got a question, and angazi ngibeke kanjani, but ngifuna ubeke your political response aside ungiphendule straight ukuthi i-ATM, is it doing this now because of we are approaching the election time, or ATM even if ingayenzi kahle in the upcoming election and someone comes and say sicela nisisize ngento
Donation.
so are you going to do that or okwamanje nisalungisa nje nisaphela indlela yenu?
Simple one outside politics.
Sure.
We've been doing things 2019. We're hoping to take over the country.
Yes.
We didn't.
But
siqhubekile sasiza imphakathi. Uyabona 2020, even the ANC didn't do as Tina we are doing.
Sure.
We understand. You must visit our social media pages and look back. And then 2020,
What's the handle? ATM.
African Transformation Movement.
Okay.
And then Leadersh Gauteng, ATM, Gauteng Accountability TV. That is where you're going to see me and what I'm doing
TV.
in the province. Yes.
Phinde.
ATM Gauteng Accountability TV on Facebook.
Okay.
Yes. And then you'll see what we've been doing from 2021 because we anticipated to say sifuna mhlawumbe kuba na 2,000 councillors, but we didn't reach that number. But that didn't stop us from delivering.
Sure.
Sisaqhubeka senzenjani siyasebenza. We are going into 2024 and even if for 2024 si remain nala masitha u2, we shall continue because we are in the space of power to not only controller but ukwenza njani ukuhambisa idinge ebantwini because if the government of the day they say visa or was relevant to the people, there was no need for us to exist as the ATM. So we only exist to transform the politics of the day, irregardless of how many seats do we have. And we are not doing these things because it's a campaigner. We're going to campaign 2020, we're going to campaign 2022, we're going to campaign 2023 because there are no elections as set to sign. But we are doing and transforming lives and communities every day. It's Logan said to city right in the corner where you are. And I want to say proudly here, Uguti, the church, it's doing the great and wondrous job.
Given an opportunity to be anything that you want to be, ATM, which position would you choose?
Mina, I'm very versatile. I'm versatile. So akukho la ungangibeka khona nginga excel.
Your future goal as a politician?
My future goal, I would want to see myself leading this organization in future.
Not yet.
This organization, not mine. This organization. So, and uNkulunkulu, I think uzongisiza uNkulunkulu because I think I'm capable because the policies and the ideology of the ATM are what I am. So what is the reason for me to want to start something young? Abantu abaqala into zabo, abantu who are power hungry. You understand?
You were a member of ANC for quite some years, and then ekugcineni wagcina uchinchile wangena ku-ATM due to ANC ingasayenzi lena vumelana ngayo. If the same thing happens ku-ATM again, ukuthi after isikhathi siloku sihamba and when you are on the ground, remember you said laba baku-ground yibo abahuzwa kakhulu mara ama-benefits ayancane. If it happens that yes ATM iloku iyakhula but manje abantu abasasizakali the way nantenzo basiza ngakhona, are you going to move to another political party?
The only thing that can make me to leave ATM like I left the ANC, it's for the ATM not to deliver what it has promised to the people. That's the only way. So angizu ukuthi ngizofela kwa ATM angizalelwa ngakhona mina.
Ayisasebenzi nekama lokuthi ufela
no. Yabona i-political party ifana nesonto.
Yeah.
So and the mandate it's one. So the mandate yedonsa abantu to any organization. So once the mandate is not fulfilled, and remember, I'm not the founder of the ATM. We understand. So I'm only able to influence to a certain point.
Yes.
We understand. So okay, this is what we've promised people sihleli for these 10 years because lezi zinto bezenzakala. 10 years beyond izinto mazingasenzakali. So why should I continue being the member? Because I'm here to serve the people. So once the ATM starts serving itself, not the people, then there's no need for me to remain the member of the ATM. But at the pace and at the spirit that the ATM yenza ngakhona, I want to believe ukuthi in the next 25 years, the very same things the ATM ezenzayo manje izoqhubeka izenze. And also ukuthi ideology ATM, it's totally different from any other political party. There is no political party that has a spiritual head. Ezoba khona manje sezizokopa kuphi ku ATM, and it's only for one reason. And thingenihlebele nje into engayazi kwa ATM we don't have nalezinto ekuthiwa ama-elective conference solely for one reasons. Ngoba yizo lezinto eziphula umbutho nalezinto ezenza abantu ukuthi bafile entitled. Mina at the rate and the pace engisebenza ngayo, you will go to my social media page. People feel ukuthi I can be the president, I can be the premier, or I can be the secretary general of the movement. That's what people feel because of izinto engizenzayo. But
and when people feel now, I can do it.
When you will attest, mina I'm very smart.
Yeah.
That is why ngithi mina I'm a born leader. Mina ngiyasebenza in the background and push people. Into engisizayo ukuthi mina I understand my strength. Ngisasho namanje.
Well, you can drive from the
behind. Mina, I started the church that I'm not leading up to this day. You understand? So elami sonto but angilindi. You know why? Because mina ngile leader engiyo. Mina I equip and empower people ukuthi egcineni abantu babe right.
But to the power.
I do have the power. I do have the power.
Uphethe joystick isonto lakho mara yena wenze ngathi
abantu bahleli
yeah bekwazi ukuthi a remote yasemumva ukuthi ayasiyaphetha it. So into yakhe either way.
That's the kind of
you started the church Lamazana.
Yes, that's the kind of a leader that I am. Mina I lead from, and abantu who are leading esontweni lami, they are capacitated through me. We understand. Akunankinga. Ilento engisho ukuthi mina I lead well from the behind. And even if I can lead from the front, I can never fail because one into engenza ukuthi ngibe into any leadership role ukuthi ngifuna ukuba into engenza ukuthi ngilala ubuthongo mina ukuthi athi umuntu lo waze wangisiza because ngiyazi ukuthi usizo luvela kuThixo. That's the only way. And if I had a choice, mina ngabe ngimember ye-EFF. You know how radical I am. But because of the ideology of the ATM, I became the member. I was not recruited. I'm the member of ATM. I'm the 7 by choice. And the choice it's based on the ideology of the ATM. And I'm glad 5 years late, going for 6, I'm still the proud member and a member in good standing and in Netezegile as the servant of the people.
Mtimande, are you saying under 6 years is ATM? ATM in a zero tolerance for corruption. Agna next year even gulama councillor gulama mayor wabalile next because Baba, remember what politicians are known to be corrupt. That's the slogan.
That is why we are emphasizing on transformation. We want to transform the government of the day by izenzo zethu. Fortunately, up to this day, labantu who are in our public offices, starting from the president, leading to the PR councillors, esinazo, there has never been any scandalous or anything is implicated in corruption. And uzubheke ukuthi is got at work because you cannot lanje a seat of Joburg, we've got 1 seat, and then how then do we become ilokuzana an MMC, a community development? If you can look at the budget, a community development, so budget yangempela. That is why abantu bebanganikwa ama services ngoba khona abantu bebedla ngale budget. You go to Mkhali seat, we've got 1 seat but it's mayor. That is where you see ukuthi we are kingmakers because God is at work. Lento lo mfana lo we ANC Youth League uthengena nje wabehlaba lento wathi there is no party in a 1 seat engaba imayor ibe MMC ibe yini because they don't understand ukuthi uNkulunkulu akasebenzi ngendlela abantu abasebenza ngakhona. That is why as long as iATM is a submitter kuThixo, we shall transform the government of the day.
So how do you balance uba bishop in nokuba a politician nokuba udokotela?
Baba, nithi ilula lento. It's not about balancing because once you are a leader, you are a leader. And my priorities, they are very clear. Remember, outside my calling and outside my business and everything, I decided yonke outside calling, yonke into enye ngiyo yini, it's a choice. So then I balance like if being my business out 7 before I became full-time in politics. So yes.
7?
Yeah, 7. So the only businesses enginazo manje transport ne undertaker.
Okay.
You understand? So zonke lezi ezinye for me to be able to deliver, because you once you are too much busy, you end up doing nothing. So I had to be sober and then started positioning the church ukuthi umthwalo wesonto usuke kuphi usuke kimi. So mina as the chief apostle in the church, as the senior apostle in the church, so I'm not expected to interact or ukuba sesontweni on a daily basis or more often. So kule inkonzo zami njengonyaka mina nginenkonzo ezithu engeke ngikwazi ukuzimisa lezo inkonzo lezo. I've got people who are running isonto and they are doing very good.
Ezansi inkonzo lezo Good Friday.
We don't have Easter celebration team. Sibane lokuza sine nkonzo yomnqophisi esiyenza ngoMarch. And then sibe ne annual Thanksgiving esiyenza ngoDecember. Lezo inkonzo zami.
Anna Good Friday kanjani Mtimande manje?
It's a topic for another day because ukunikeza njani lapha kuyokucelebratewa ukufa kaJesu. Thina sina sandla. uJesu umhlayibula wasasingekho so asinalutho. So akukho into ke senza
kanjani akusukuthi nawe wasizakala ngokufa kwakhe.
Baba mina ngangingekho ngokufaka Jesu, umkhulu wami wayengekho, ukhokho wami mawubheka iminyaka uJesu afa ngayo ubheke.
Mtimande kanti uphethe iphi
ngithi
awubeliveli kuJesu wena?
Ngithi it's angibeliveli ekufeni kaJesu. uJesu anginasandla ekufeni kwakhe.
Akafelanga wena.
Lutho. Okay, simple question.
Bafela bangani bakhe.
Simple question. Angithi umfeka uyakolota. Yeah. Umfeka nje bakolota sakayabaleka usaba ukubhadala. Bese ngiyafika mina. Ngithi umfeka ukolota malini uthi 5 rand ngithi nayi 5 rand. Lo umfeka enze njani akolo. Mina umfeka yimi umfeli wakhe because ngimrescue kubani kuwe. Angithi so mina isiphle sona engangisenzele uJesu asithethe.
So but it's Bible.
Image. That's why it's a topic for another day. If we see a lot
of bishop baya. Avela unceda amandla namhlanje.
That's
right. No, we are not here to discuss indaba zamasonto namaBhayibheli.
Yeah.
We are here to discuss the politics and the ATM.
Sure.
Ngithi mina call me back. Sizokhuluma nge-religion. I will tell you that is why I emphasize to say it's a topic for another day. Because it is a broader topic ezofunelayo i-hour that I take you through ukuthi la ngime khona ngifike kanjani.
Uqale nini ukuba kule nkonzo le?
Isambulo lesi
sifike
2020.
Wonke manje?
Yeah.
Uyazi
lo wena mina komuntu ongashumayela nami.
Mara shothi ulibhekisa phansi. Mawuthi wena iGood Friday uyenza.
Mamela ngithi mina isambulo safika kimi 2020
ukuthi lento yeGood Friday uyayikhatha manje.
Yes. And then ngaqala ke
bayithatha kanjani esontweni?
Yeah. Onenkinga akayena Good Friday yakhona phela.
Siyabona ukuthi into yakhe yena.
Onenkinga.
Uyabona ukuthi just
ifana nale topic ebesikhuluma ngayo earlier yama gays and lesbians. Onenkinga la esontweni ngama gay akahambi. Simple. Onenkinga la ufuna iGood Friday akayi la Good Friday yakhona ngoba la angeke avuka ithulile iGood Friday asinayo.
Uyibishop.
I'm an apostle, senior apostle, and the founder, and
the
visionary.
Anyway, bishop.
Or when I just rephrase it.
Yeah, I would think
I would think mina structure sami fivefold. So it's an apostle wehla. Ngapha ke kubo bishop
ngapha bishop ule phansi kuwele. Ule phansi.
Sibe kanjani structure sakho?
Angithi kuba umpostoli. Yimi loyo. Yes. Bese ngaphansi kwami kuba nabapostoli laba bangibhekele umhlambi.
Yes.
Bese
ubabiza abantu ngabapostoli.
Abantu
Tesela ubabiza ini?
Overseer.
Okay.
Yes. They are overseeing the day-to-day running of the church.
Yes.
Bese ke siba nabapriest, bese siba nabashumayeli.
And bishop.
Ubishop phela masifuna ubishop ukukhulunywa nami. Yimi ubishop wesonto. Yimo bishop wesonto. So phezu kwami akho muntu. I am the roof. Yes, I am the roof. If besebenzisa izondlo sondlala ngabe kondliwa mina.
Manje wena
awondliwa wena.
Mina ngiyondla. I cannot be the father bese ngondliwa abantwana. They will come. Ubaba njani ondliwa abantwana? What kind of a father are you?
No, but angithi mokula. amakhula angithi masikhula like namatwana mangikhula remember ukuthi mangikhula amandla yaphela and maphela amandla bela abantwana bangoyo
azifani lezo zinto lezo
manje ngicela ukuriwind kancane uthi wena
angeke the day I decide to ukondliwa I must cease to be the father of these people. Labantu la angikwazi ukuthi ngiphethe abantu abalambile ngijike ngilambe nami. Umsebenzi wami ukuthi abantu bamangakwazi ukusenda i-please call bese ngithi please nami ngisende i-please call. And remember ukuthi mina ngine responsibility. Wena mawufa khona manje ukhonza nami ngini bafonela abantu.
Wena.
So kumele ngenzeni mina ngibuza ukuthi nisebenza nobani. I must take responsibility as a father. And I must ensure ukuthi labantu njoba ngibafida amavesi begcwele bebona izulu mabebuyele ekhaya reality ithi kulanjiwe amasi to eat ukuthi kuyadliwa ekhaya you understand
and tuphi sesaba nayo unojesu wajwayele ukubanikeza izinto
ubefida abantu manje kodwa emhlabeni kenziwa njani ukuthi izimvu yize ezinikubaba
inkinga yami ngilapho that is why kugcina sekufika kule vesi elithi ke kumele ukuthi umelusi adle ubisi lezimvu zakhe we understand so izinto zonke lezo esifuna ukuzilungisa so i-political party lethu ayibhekanga ebantwini but iyayisa kunalento upresident wethu adla ngokuyisho ukuthi onesonga akaqhekezelwe ngenaso you understand so we understand ukuthi we are blessed ngeimali because kunabantu uNkulunkulu because we believe ukuthi uNkulunkulu gives through whatever nayo akusiyami but uNkulunkulu unikeza wena through me and responsibility yami is to ensure ukuthi wena uyambona uNkulunkulu game uNkulunkulu othula manje olinda ama 50 rand
abamtimande bese ngamazwi
nepolitiki olinda ama 50 rand ebantwini what kind of a god are you it cannot be asikwazi khona manje sikhala the government of the day ukuthi itshontshe imali zabantu abalambele we understand so sizoliphatha kanjani izwe masisane ideology ukuthi sifuna ukondliwa emasontweni it cannot be ngibize wena
hayi man buya Mtimande leyo nami lipolishiwe
and if asikhulumi ngalezi zinto angeke kulunge kuthatha imali yabafelokazi kuthatha imali yezintandane it cannot be abantu bangene kangaka kuma loan baxaka ukuyokhipha ishumi zesonto
amathathe
baxaka ukuyokhipha ishumi zesonto abantu baze bathengisa izindlu ngoba kuthiwa abayo khona manje ngathi ubonele kunomfundisi othi abantu abathengisa izindlu bamnikeza imali obasikela itende ezulwini because people they believe yes
and abantu bazithengisa
bathatha ama package abantu banikeza umfundisi so yizo zonke ke lezi zinto uNkulunkulu afika kimi 2020 wathi shiya phansi wonke lo dodi shiya phansi wonke lo ngibuya khona nami le ekudlaleni
egudini
ngibuya khona
ugezisa wantinya
baba yime bengibagesa ngihuluze nethawula ngilibeke la ngokegeza nini geza mawuqedwa lapho kuthiwa no sesinikelela ubishop lo baba kanti njoba besize kuye na ngithi kuthiwe size kuJesu
at that time uyibishop manisasene godi isambulo singafiki
yeah
so bondliwa
mina nginenhlanhla ke lento yokondliwa ngaze ngibe nayo even ngisho ngaye Job mission we understand la ke ubuyoni bami babume khona ngempela uyobuza and it's fortunate ukuthi my former lady archbishop usesekhona we are still friends up to this day ngoba benginenkinga nalendaba and ngaba nenhlanhla ke because angithi sifike eJoba uMatewu eshonile umkhulu kwangena uJohn indodana yakhe became the bishop uye kumuntu waqala ukuhlaba lento yezondlo wabuza ukuthi okay mina njoba ngimncane kangaka and ngiyayisebenzela ngisebenza ebank my wife is also a banker and impilo yami right makuthiwa okay labo gogo njoba belambile kumele bazokondla mina athi angikwazi ukuthatha imali ezinyembezi and then ngambona lo baba ngakhula ngimlandela ngithe mangifike eBlue ngathola the very same ideology kuBishop Kanye before my own church
good
yes
ulandele ukuthi ngoba uyeli uthanda isonto royeli ukuthi kunama benefits
no mina ngaze ke ngenze
mina naye ngeke ngesikhathi esiwathi
mamela
okay mafika ndoda
and buyele emuva ke bonke labantu ababe eBlue beyele some things abanye bazithola mabengazitholi bahamba you understand mina phela ngiphuma eBlue ngaqala isonto lami ngiphuma ngokhanya fili ngiphuma ukhanye phila we understand into eyangikhipha mina nganginalento yokuthi mina ngifuna ukusiza abantu ngendlela yami we understand so ubishop ubesiza ubengakunikeza i500,000 uyi1 whereas mina ngithi 500,000 izosiza abantu abayi1000 we understand yes uyasiza but ngendlela yakhe so lendlela yakhe didn't appeal to me. I joined the church 2016 and then 2019 ngaphuma we understand
isonto lakho uqale nini
ngiqale 2020 elami isonto ngiqale 2020 and
liyakhula man
liyakhula remember mina isonto lami li-threefold your mother church your main church la ekushona khona amavesi bese siba ne-social ministry i-social ministry ilela siza khona imphakathi but starting with abantu bethu besonto so la it's 20% and then 60% ila it makes 80%, 20% healing and deliverance ministry we understand so kahle thina si social welfare si social development isonto lethu ngoba noma singayanga emavesini singayanga ukuyokhipha amademoni siyondla abantu balala badlile abantu bathola imisebenzi abantu bayafunda yilonto ke mina engenza ukuthi ngithi at the end of the day I fulfill God's mandate. That is why my church it's called God's mandate.
Ukhamba lesonto
Yes, akuna ministry akuna church, it's God's mandate. Umsebenzi kaNkulunkulu ukunakekela abantu. So ngenza ke lonto mina.
Asasontweni.
Charles, asiyeke leso Mtimande ezokuphela siyazi uba busy January uyalena vele senilungiselela but nje one day mawuzothola i-hour nje ngoba le I think we also need it impela so iqala mhlambe ekukhuleni kwakhe size nenze iqhele kule sonto kakhulu because usho into ibalekele kakhulu ukuthi awukwazi ukuthi wena uyibishop manje ukuthi umula ngapha akusho mina kusho kunanga Mtimande
kusho baba kondliwe babo
ubaba ondliwayo okay mhlawumbe ukwenzela simple example angithi uyitime awuspan
sure
ingcosi yakho seyaspan and wena uthi la khangena ngo6 angithi le ngcosi yona ibuye ngo10 mawuqala uyichika ithi no mina sengiyavanga ngiyohlala emafletini uthi no ku right ngoba uyathesha mntana ngiya understand lo mntwana uyacompromise ngoba uyakondla nalabafundisi abondliwayo abalikhuluma ivangeli yabona khona manje enye subject esiyikhulume outside this abantu cannot be bold ukuyikhuluma ngoba uwazi ukuthi mhlambe there are closeted people abayi 80% kule sonto lakhe wakhuluma ngalezi zinto ziyahamba ishumi khamba isonto so you are compromised ukukhuluma izwi likaThixo because uyondliwa wena ngondliwa komuntu ongangitshela ukuthi ngingakhuluma ukuthi uNkulunkulu uthini
for the fact ukuthi awondliwa
ushaya njalo injalo angithi angincenge umuntu mhlambe yena phela kusasa uzobuya azothi impostoli lakini bahleli namhlanje emakhaya bedla uKhisimusi yimi engazi ukuthi noma beBrian kwazi ufonela umuntu umbuzo ukuthi
uthi izimvu zakho zonke uyazazi
ngidle njani yini ongiphe yona kumele ngidle so uzongibuza ukuthi ngidle njani mina I'm very proud and bold to say ungasuka la uyoshaya iswazini usuke eswazini eMpumalanga ubuye eGauteng ubabuze they will tell you
how many members do you have ebandleni lakho abango ATM okay let's say percentage
95%
ATM members
yes and we are very clear in my church and nalo 5% we are still transforming them because they are in positions of power in the previous party as we are called we understand but they are not the ATM members but they are ATM supporters and voters. That's one I'm certain about it because abantwana babo they work as party agents as the ATM ithi londo bona they are still compromised because of umsebenzi however bona they are with us
ade balekile mpela regardless of ukuthi whether you belong to a political party edumile into ebalekile ukuthi iparty ikenzele something usebenze sizama ukuthi wena uthi ubelong to this political
mara yazi yakuthi
mara ikenzeli next uyahlupheka
uyayazi discrimination enzwa abanye abantu kuthathwa wena ungasebenzi uyokokodela thina usithembisa umsebenzi kuthi sizonizizwe uyasebenza wena
manje
sengisho ukuthi uyanikezwa kuthiwa hamba utshela abantu ukuthi masingena 2024 sizonika umsebenzi wena uyasebenza nasisi nje uzotshela utshelelwa ngaphambi sizotshela thina ngempilo hayi bangaqali ngawe Why bangaqali ngawo?
Umaphamthathekile Mtimande.
Hey, uyabona nje ukuthi enye into abantu we need to be sober and very clear about these things. Abantu abahluphekayo post the elections yiwo lama voters namhlanje abangumsindo and ngifuna ungitshela into eyi1 sithi for 30 years iANC iphethe siyahlupheka bonke labantu abaqale ama parties baphuma kule ANC and they are part of that failed state. And abaphumanga ku-ANC ngoba i-ANC babona ukuthi yenza izinto abangazwani nayo baphume ku-ANC ngoba kuvalwe impompi abasala ama-opportunities sebayocreate amasha ama-opportunities we understand so abantu abayizisulu at the end of the day yibo laba babangumsindo hey sesithola ikhaya elisha nakulo lelo khaya elisha kusazobe bekhala because the very same people abaphethe kule khaya elisha ilaba ababuya ukuyodla ekhaya idala ngoba sekumila utshani manje lapha yasekunokhula basakhona manje ukudla sebayoqala amanye amadlela alihlaza. It is so much unfortunate ukuthi abantu eSouth Africa they are not politically inclined and government of the day wayenza lento deliberately even abogogo nalamhlanje abavotela ANC bavotela uMandela usayifelayo because agu invest or even the IEC doesn't want to invest into the voter education. Abantu baqala amaphathi namhlanje ba ama millionaires le mali bayilanda khona kwa ANC. So yini engcono namhlanje ezobenza ukuthi because sebanawaba amaphathi babe ne interest yabantu at heart. La sikhuluma phela uyabona nje for instance ATM sikhuluma ngopresident ongena history even yekhosas sure ongena history ya any political party but umuntu obuya kuphi obuya into the corporate momentum kodwa into esenza ukuthi singene thina singcono sinane history yokuthi we've been there in the student politics, we've been activists, we understand that sine track record but siphethwa abantu abanganayo track record yani ye politics but they are doing well, they are doing wonders because bakhokhelwa yini umoya kaThixo. So that is the government esiwudingayo, igovernment enomoya noma ezosaba because awukwazi ukutshontshela the conscience yezokhuluma nawe ukuthi lento ofuna ukuyenza does it really appeals or speak to the values zeparty yakho. We understand. So asikwazi ukutshelwa abantu abadlile badla ngoba sekuvaleke manje impompi zabo then they tell us ukuthi they are going to bring a better government. Yini beyibenza lesikhathi besadla bangalwi ukuthi the government yaleso sikhathi must be better. Kumhlungu nje siyabona abantu umkhonto hey ngithi mina the very same people yabona abanye bandiza nabo makhashulu uphume kanjani ku-ANC.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You were a member of ANC before ATM. Let's say if EMK ingene at that time 2018 bowuzophuma ku-ANC ungena ku-MK.
Bengeke ngiphume bengamane ngiphume ngihlale phansi ngezwe inkinga enginayo ngithi nginenkinga manje yabona siku ATM siyaqala siba corrupt senzane sidlimala ngithi we in the positions of power. Uma ka ATM sebangisusa ngingasakwazi ukudla sengiyoqala iqeqebane lami lapha manje ngivula iinternational ATM. We understand. Ngivula international ATM lesiyasikhathi lesingidla why ATM be right. So because manje ngisakhona ukudla
into ezokwenza ukuthi ungadli namanje
we understand.
So in power.
So inkinga ke lonto leyo ngithi mina bengeke because angithi uyabona ukuthi khona manje sikhuluma okay simple thing abantu abasuke kwi-youth league ye-ANC bezwana azange baba bangane lesikhathi abanye in the position of power bedla. Uyabona uMalima usuke kwaku-youth league engafunwa abanye asuka nabo because bekedla. We understand. Naye wakhuluma njengobaba ukuthi I will die in ANC.
Sure.
Happened what happened.
Ngaleso statement ishilo ukuthi yasivala ngithi awundawo shilo.
Yes. So into
uzofela khona.
Yeah, that's why into engilwa nayo ukufela khona ukuthi akukhulume abantu abangana history yokudla. Umuntu othi ngiphuma ngoba le ATM ayisayenzi lelithi izoyenza. Hayi ngoba angisakhoni ukudla sengiqala engcenye sengivula imbizimbele and then bese ngivele le ATM yabheda. Why ibheda namhlanje? Ngoba mina ngisadla. Bengithola ama tender mos be right. We understand. Ngifaka nama designer clothes right. Namhlanje because angisakwazi ukudla sekufakwe wena then seyiyabheda. It cannot be.
2024 national elections. What can we look up to from the ATM?
ATM is the alternative government for our South Africans. We are an alternative voice of the voiceless. All their marginalized and sidelined communities, Tina Sikona Forbon. Angavuka nje political parties asithukanga because our mandate, it is very clear. And ngifuna ukusho nje boldly ukuthi the will of God, not of the people, shall prevail, because the will of the people has failed us. We are here, inherited status ungovernable 30 years late because the will of the people prevailed. But the will of God, ayisebenzi as the will yabantu. Bengizokusho nje ukuthi abantu, they must vote wise and bangavoteli enye party, bavoteli ATM. Why ngithi bavoteli ATM? Ababheka izinto ATM ekwazile ukuziyenza at a lower scale. What more could we do if sibaningi olawulweni? One God, one human race, peace in our land. Thank you for hosting me.
As a leader as a Gauteng, Mtimande, as a leader as a Gauteng, let's say ATM iyawi, iba government. Yini enizoyenza different from what is happening currently with the ANC?
Into yokuqala nje, we shall sizoba strict kulento ye microeconomy. And then number 2, we shall ensure as the ATM ukuthi we create imisebenzi yamampela hayi amatoho. And then also sidile kakhulu ne backlog ye unemployment upset ye housing, and also fix ilokuzana indaba ye load shedding. The plan is there. In the sicelayo thina as the ATM, it's an opportunity to show people ukuthi we are capable. And track record yethu in the past 5 years, it has proven without reasonable doubt ukuthi given a chance singenza okukhulu kunalokho esikwenzayo. It cannot be ukuthi iphathe encane kangaka ibe kuma strategic positions kuma metros in the Gauteng province.
Membership wise, where are you standing?
I'm not sure of the figures, but we are growing. And
estimation?
Also, I don't want to even do a thumb sucking, but we are doing great and doing very good as the movement. Mhlambe nje kancane nje, if you can look, iTCC yodwa in a membership over 6 million. Yes, the 12 Apostolic Christ yona yodwa in a member, and that's the great supporter ATM. So I don't want to do it. Asikabalwa thina mazayoni, asikagabala abanye abantu. Izayoni into exakeke ngayo baxakeke indawo zokukhonzela. And I even told them on weekend ukuthi indawo isinkinga, what we need is the political will, and take us and put us into, especially here in Gauteng. And
Endabavula njalo.
Hayi nawe
angithi
abakhulumekeki.
Mfethu ayikhulumekeki nibaningi kanje.
Izo zonke izinto uyabona kwakhulunywa nje ngobo Church Street amabhunu bekhuluma nje ngento eyi1. We shall portray the real Church Street.
Sure.
And I think we also need to, as a umphakathi, ukuthi sifike kulento ethi we need a church complex. So la sizokhonza khona in unison. Abantu kumele kufike la siba foster khona ukuthi ba portray ukuthi uNkulunkulu uyi1.
Sure.
We shall build ama complexes wesonto. Njengoba kwenza ngathi ama 12 apostoli angena ngo9 ekseni aphume ngo10, singene thina mazayoni in the same class, and then kungena abanye ngo3 baphume ngo5. So if enye into ezokwenza ukuthi sikwazi ukuyilungisa lonto le, let us have ama church complexes. But what I want to tell you ukuthi ATM is the plan. The plan is very clear. If ATM can be even given 1 term or 1 year in office here in Gauteng, we shall transform the lives of the people of Gauteng. That one, without reasonable doubt. UThixo ume ngakithi, ubani ongamelana nathi.
So now ama organization and sponsor.
We've got ama organization amaningi esiwasizayo lesisebenzisana nawo. Siyasebenzisana nama NPOs, siyasebenzisana namasonto. We've got vast different programs. Ama programs wethu they differ and vary per community, but esikushoyo ukuthi siyasebenzisana. And ngifuna ukuyigcizelela le, we are a faith-based organization. Asisilo icawe. We are not a church. We've got ama Rastalas nama Muslim, sinezangoma, si house of prayer for all night. Kusho ukuthi akekho umuntu nje ongumhlali wase South Africa has a home and a voice in the ATM.
But uthini ATM mona esiyavana ngiyakuthethe manje now ama elections bawumtimande ubekile clean
yena uzibonele senzeni weekend sikhuluma nje ngeweekend eyi1 uthi yena kuyaqala so angangena
yeah no le nenzile it's a good thing iyaqala and integrate because le yabo 24 ifana ukuthi ihlanganise wonke amazwe it's not like ukuthi ni sponsor STT sonteli into ehlanganise wonke umuntu ilula ayifani nento ukuthi ni sponsor isonto for ukuthi bona bapush into yabo nana so level into I think it's a interactive hope na next time sazoyiphusha or mhlawumbe next time ngisayipusha asenthola ama vote
we shall continue angilenda siyenzela ukuvotela yeah
it's what we've been doing
umungezwe
so anyone let's say anyone mhlawumbe let's say una something memnathi meuna something uyabhayiseka ama finance ufuna nimsize there and there ukuthi hayi into esonto maybe financially uyabhayiseka can you assist
Mtimande, we've got different programs and our door is opened. Ukuthi abantu they can come to us and ask for
which door umnyango uvulekile mara hlalisho
la umnyango uhleli nawo la ukhuluma nawo
so they can get through to you with the social media page or you mentioning
yes then bangene la
because we've got a problem of
gatekeepers
yes showcase
box
sometimes siyahlala nawe kanje uthola ukuthi the organization obelonga kuyo wena ngasisiza
yes
athi uma sikokota sithola wena eminyango ukuthi yebo
sithola
ngalento body ayibaba savalile manje you understand that's how a lot of people
kunzima especially the environment yethu kunzima uku-invite nje ku-podcast kwabanye abantu kumele uze yemfo angitholela ama number kaMtimande akulroundisa
ngazosibona ngathi uyofuna i10
ngathi uyofuna i10 angifuni i10 ngifuna social information efana nale on the social platform efana nale
I've got angazi ngithini it's not a concern but I've got something that I would like ukuthi manithola isikhathi since niya faith based organization as amazayoni mhlambe eningasibonelele kuyo because I've always said ukuthi lento ze religion amazayoni I think sisekugcineni now ngikhulumela your awards the concerts nani I think thina sile the only thing amazayoni that will do uku record iCD babuye bathengise uma kuzohost ama gospel awards nationwide amazayoni ngisho bangayifaka islot sakuthi best amazayoni uthola lento uyithola you would never see amazayoni performing you would never see amazayoni being involved so I don't know ukuthi leyo nto leyo ningasetshenzwa kanjani because I think it's something to do with our arts and culture
it needs to, not even the department mele iqale ngani amazayoni baphila impilo ye-isolation ezayoni sinenkinga ukuthi sinabantu even if ubiza i-meeting they want ama-credentials abantu basezayoni bangcono kakhulu uyabona kwa podcast bathu Nastro bani we understand inkinga and government cannot work with abantu aba divided government ufuna abantu aba formalized you see like
numbers
SACC iphethe ini ama mainline churches they are formalized they are organized that is why ubona ukuthi even kuma government departments bane budget yabo to run their programs but nina hayi nonke nifuna ukuba yinkosi isifo nje samazayoni ubona abanye abantu nabephuma ezayoni baya kuma charismatic they become successful in their spaces because nalento isubmission inkinga la ezayoni I think samele kuvalwa amavesi kufundiswa abantu ama values and one of the values should be submission ezayoni abantu abaphethe abafuni ukuphathwa inkinga yamazayoni namasonto amaningi aphethwa amahlubuka and uhlubuke ngoba umuntu engafuni ukuphatheka so lo moya ufaka la kulabantu abaphethe so the only thing nathi angeke sikwazi ukunisiza uyabona ukhulume nje into namandla uthi we've managed to fund this program because bekuhlangenwe amazayoni but what I want to tell you ukuthi we before the elections not we want to tap the space no we are here and sisebenzela kakhulu manje kulonyaka besifocus ezayoni njobesho from Durban ukuya kuphi sifocus emazayoni sifuna ukubulala lento and into esifike siyithola uthola sona lesifo uthi ufike eNewcastle mawuthi uze nobani waye ungasanga nabo bani so ukugcina ke nathi sesibona ukuthi labantu bayagula and as the movement asidingi lesifo because thina we are unified as the movement and umoya omubi uyashetsha ungene yabona umkhuhlane nangikhohlela la ngaphuma senikhohlela nonke so sizama ukubalekela ke into ezinjalo because we are not immune nathi kule moya emibi but we anticipating to have a festival yamaZion.
Okay.
Oh kiki, oh scoop, into ethi nje sayoni. We anticipating to have that in the coming year. So before elections.
Okay.
It's just that si busy. Yabona si busy. Tina si busy and delegation delegator will also be compromising the standard. We understand, so we want to be hands-on so that we produce the kind of quality ezosijabulisa nathi ukuthi at the end of the day singathi besizala isidinga nje kula maZion. We understand. So what I'm saying ukuthi we shall extend the invitation when we start planning sizobiza abantu to say different stakeholders within the Zion community. This is what we want to do as the ATM in the Gauteng province. So this is our plan, this is our mission. So let us together have a clear plan of action so that mabufika lelela ngasisho sonke ukuthi no, we've managed and achieved. And it is also where we will have a mass platform to speak to our voters, because we don't want to say Amazon, our potential voters are our voters. Because remember, it's like why we started politics, to have a political will. So in order to have a voice, you need to be part of, we understand. And we must be very clear. And then programs because we are not running a charity. We are we must be very clear. Tina, we are a political party. And politics, it's the game numbers. We understand. Mina njengesoka awukwazi wabona umunye bengakhala kabuhlungu la athi kunzima ukunikeza icherry imali ube wazi ukuthi ikhwela yenye out. But now uyancenga lapho. Uyabona, but ikudla kabuhlungu lento. So of course it's very clear, and thina si ATM angeke siwiniswa amavote ukuthi nithi ATM iphakela abantu abantu they must go and vote in order for us to do more than that. And asikholelwa ke thina ku ATM ekutheni asifeed abantu, sikholelwa ukuthi asinikeze abantu amathuba bakwazi ukuzifeeda bona and assist us in feeding others. Njani?
I know we'll say.
We'll
say.
Angikwazi ukungayikhulumela injalo nje yona.
Ayithekisela nje. Uyasebenza ngomshwalense company.
Kuphi?
Uyasebenza ngomshwalense.
Ngeke ama-insurance company. Ngikhuluma i-ATM la. If i-ATM bengayenzi lento, mina ngaba ngisiphathi yayo. One very sober individual
la. Anyofukudla la kaphophisa umemeze enye political party. Uthanda lezo statement.
Akashone kule political party yakhe. Uyabona basinikeza ukudla. Give us something better. Abone ukuthi uzoyithola lo something better.
Yes.
Akaye. And kumele sifike kwi stage esithi ngeke ngathi nje futhi abantu benza kahle mina ngangawina ukuba ikhansela because abantu bebazosafara.
Why?
Bengizombuza ukuthi angithi wena mawufaka isikiphe esiyelo ubhokile la. Ifana nalento yokukhala ngelokhuzana. Simple. Sikhala sikhala ngelo shedding angithi. Lo muntu oqinde uvote lo bani? Yithi esivotela ngithi asikwazi ukukhala ke alikhuphe marama because your vote it's your voice. If wena ufaka mina uthi angiyokwenza lento efunwa uwe uma ungasayenzi awukwazi ucomplaina because you had a choice. That is why sithi abantu abahambe bayobasoba, and we must be very clear. Omunye lapha kulomncwabe esiqedwe wenza uthi hey nizo campaign ngithi uyabona ukhuluma ngento right, asizuhlala singa campaign singcwabile la nihluleke ukungcwaba nina thina singcwabile la, so asizukungahlali ke singa campaign ngoba senze njani senze I difference la.
Abantu bafuna ikhipha ze ATM bazithola because of angithi next year ngiyaqala umsebenzi.
Ikhipha ze ATM ziyatholakala. We've got different vendors in the respective areas, but ke abantu they can inbox us. Ngiyacabanga nathi sizoba nazo lezi zamahhala once the campaign has started. Ngizoza la ngizonikeza izinhle ezifana nalezi.
Sina sifuni lezi zamahhala lezi pure lezi.
Ngizothola lezi ezifana nalezi zami engasize zamahhala. Namakepisi amahle esibhale Zion Uncut proud sponsored by ATM.
Ungayenza isithembiso njengeyinsimbi ungabuyi na.
Mina ngizonika
dala abantu basithembisa into ezingeke.
Ungene WhatsApp unginikeza ama size wenu laniqeda lapho nginithumelele electronic form ningene nibe ngama member ezwana. Joinani ATM nina angeke nize niyisola. Ngifuna nibuye la kule podcast nizotshela abantu ukuthi what the ATM has done.
Ngoba i-podcast emazayoni.
I-podcast emazayoni yabona yonke into but
so to someone obukele ofuna ukujoin i-ATM who has loved everything oshilo nge-ATM wenza kanjani?
Akaye into elula nje abaye kuma social media pages wethu. Yes, because we need to be aligned with times. So we encourage people to go online, even go Facebook bas message asho nje umuntu ukuthi ufuna ukujoina ukuphi, then bayathatha into yakhe bayinikeze relevant people. Mina ke la eGauteng because I'm the organizer, even if abantu go on the national platform
nayi branch ngaphezulu
babathumela kimi. Phela la ngithi njengoba ngisho ukuthi sine councilor la.
So la
is like ruling sine councilor. So sithi ke lonto sikhona. Yes. Sikhona. And the councilor let aliphethanga nje iportfolio swakhe ethics. Then persons uyena odila neemail zama councilor with one seat. It shows you ukuthi how impactful and powerful ATM it is. You understand? Awukwazi ukuthi kunabantu abalidayo kuthiwa laba baningi baphethe kwi-council wena uyi-one and then unikezwe i-portfolio engaka. Akuthenjwa ngathina kuthenjwa uThixo. Yes. That's why we take pride.
Mtimande ngiyacabanga ukuthi kuzwakele. We will share each and every point ngicabanga ukuthi even ongekho ku YouTube ayithole. We'll try to make short clips.
Abantu really also appreciate that.
Abantu bezwe ukuthi what is it that as a political party what have you done, and also ofuna ukujoina ukuthi angajoina kanjani. Foka mfela.
Yeah, please senza kanjani Mtimande nani nizameni phela sitholele sizameni ngama equipment akade.
Ngithi join ATM wena your life will never be the same. Yazi le ngoma ethi sonweni I believe and I declare my life will never be the same again. Yeah. Ngithi wena ngena kwa ATM uzizwele.
Two men.
Yeah.
Kuni slogan isithini?
One God, one human race. Peace in our land, peace in our lifetime.
Peace in our land,
peace in our lifetime. Yes.
Bafethu njengoba nizwile kushiwo kuthiwa ivote yakho iyo zokwenza ukuthi next year noma ucinyela ugesi ungalokhu sibangela umsindo because uzobuwazi ukuthi uvoteleni. We've got a lot of political party namhlanje sihlelile baba wethu Mtimande from ATM. They are all about transforming. Ukukhulumile ecaba ofuna ukukuzwa wena seku up to wena ufuna ukubajoina sizobhala phansi ama-handle wabo we social media and then you can join as soon as possible. I think ama-registration okuvota azovulwa futhi
February.
Second
week of February.
Is it not 3 and 4?
3 and 4 first week. It's first week, yes. 3
and 4 February if awuthola ngethuba this year lokuregister ukuthi uvote ithuba lokugcina lokuthi uphume uyoregister. Ushilo wamtimande ukuthi ikipa makube awunawo akabi nemali kahle bazokutholela lesi esamahhala. Sinobuso naso. Sinobuso president nesa.
No, ama locals wethu.
Onina nithande ubuso lena. Yeah, they are unique. They will try ukuthi hand out if ufuna lezi ezinhle then they've got different vendors. If ufuna lezi zokuthi usaqala unamali on their social media pages bazosho ukuthi zitholakala kuphi kanjani. 3-4 February hamba uyoregister so that uma kuvotwa uvotele bathi utheni make the right choice.
Yes.
Yeah, make sure ukuthi you make the right choice. Uzithengisile ubaba Mtimande wathengisa ne political party yakhe kamnandi. From us it has been a great year 2023 bekamuhle kakhulu sizamile nomfowethu njengoba shilo ke ukuthi equipment yesibhalisayo but akusimisi lokho. We try ukuthi nama current affairs simlethele yabo siyakhuphuka manje and futhi we are joining masses and forces with a political party a religion.
Yes.
Engikuthandayo So
One piece, one voice.
man, peace in our land.
Peace in our lifetime.
One voice. Peace in our land.
Peace in our lifetime.
It's a rap.
I know Mtimande sawo. Akakhuluma Mtimande.
Zion Uncut with Nastro. You have your right to your own opinion.